は今日もステイ。あなた方にはお世話になった。覚えはないが何かと言いたいそんな顔していますが、目に映るものがここにあるもの全てが偽物でした。情に書きたって棒に塗ったって今に始まる。せいぜい舌を噛んでそこで黙っていればそうって一人だったといえばそうになるが感傷的だった。君らしくはないがそんな表情が一瞬僕の目には美しく映ってました。ずっとどこかであなたに憧れその度自分を失いかけていました。物心にいれば君は今日もステイ。君は今日もステイ。君は今日もステイ。
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mania Long Loop Tournament, 3rd edition. I'm Polytetral and today I'm actually accompanied by lovely Serenade. You may also know him as CRZ Chrysler for short. So say hi. I believe it's her first time commentating since like the start of this tournament.
Hello. I hope you guys doing fine since we and Polly here actually commentating. We literally just woke up here. So
yeah, it's like literally like 7 a.m. for him and like 8 a.m. for me. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed semifinals because honestly, I really enjoyed semifinals. It was like crazy. There were so many like backs and forths. I think the dynamics were really like just sparks everywhere, and like there were, I think, no drought of like tiebreakers since the start of like round 64. We had 2 tiebreakers the previous weekend, and honestly, I just cannot wait for like all the exciting matchups that we'll be having this weekend for the finals week 1. And before that, we will need to show you the Mappool. And I hope you guys are excited for it because it's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna give you, especially the 6 players remaining, Pavin, Nico, Ambot, Grip Warrior, Green Roster, Demifin, and Silver Else. The physicality in this pool will be much more tested compared with the previous round, so be prepared. Anyway, without waiting any further, going for the first map, the first coordination in this pool, it will be Dr. Mango's endgame. And I'll say this is significant upgrade compared with the Fan previously, but in terms of density, it has been increased way a lot.
Yeah, welcome to the endgame. So this is another map by our newest, like one of our newer mappers, Dr. Mango. And yeah, this guy has been dishing out like some of the most impressive charts we have seen in like in this tournament. And yeah, this is no exception. I think this really hits the coordination idea that we have been going for like pretty well, in the sense that, you know, it's kind of like a timing hell. You've got these staggered releases, and yeah.
This is pretty much another simulation to the true timing hell, I guess. Like, Fan is really coordination free, but this is also in terms of density, in terms of some places also, you have to take care of that. And as you can see, there are a lot of project patterns, but inside, besides of that, there are a lot of burst jumpy patterns as well. Well, you can say this is not just test your coordination, but it's also test your technicality a little bit as well. Like some bursts and some releases there also.
Yeah, at this point I think it's very hard to kind of find like picks that are just purely just jack or like release based at this point. I think it's safe to assume that some of the difficulty will come from the flames, the occasional streams that, like occasional bursts that you get in this map. And yeah, this is also a pretty long pick as well, so I think it does test your consistency quite a little bit. Adam, 3 minutes and 70 seconds.
We actually have a plus compared with the previous pool, so
yeah.
Just a note there, just a caution.
Yeah, just wait for it.
This part is pretty much one of those breaks. Like, you have a little bit time to breathe a little bit, but not quite really, I guess, because the thing will start getting harder compared with this. The last chorus after this will be a little bit harder compared with the previous 2 choruses, which you see. Like, the structure here is a little bit same with the previous 2 chorus you saw before, but this is a little bit harder, I would say.
Yeah.
And your standard will start down a little bit also.
Yeah, I think in general, it's safe to assume that the way we've been going around coordination picks is that most of these songs are like actually vocal songs, and I think there's some kind of structure to be followed, especially when it comes to like songs with vocals, and like I think it just lends itself to be mapped in a way that's just like the ending is more intense, so like you gotta hold your focus all the way to the end, and this is no exception. This song is a banger, by the way. It's fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for Ken getting like 54 200s is like, I
Yeah,
guess it doesn't really bode well.
You get the idea that with this difficulty, it's getting really, really hard to, like, I'm not sure probably someone will still 990 this, but it will be much more harder compared with the previous picks we saw in semifinal, that's for sure. Anyway, that's the first one. Going for the second one, I hope we don't get DMCA because of this.
No, yes. Yeah, for those of you who have been waiting for like the meme pics, here we go. Here's Yoruni Kakeru. And this is another timing hell actually. It is what it is.
Imagine one episode timing hell kinda. It could be like this. This is Yoroni Kakeru 1.1, so it makes it 286 BPM. It's almost 4 minutes. This is another long pick in coordination category we have. Also, this is only 8, so you get the gist of it. It's gonna be really, really hard to accuracy this.
Yeah, I think towards the end of these pools, we are just really raising up the ODs. Well, partially also because like I think the tighter the releases get, the more we don't want them to overlap with one another, and like the release windows to actually overlap with one another. And then the second thing is that we just kind of we should give people a harder time or something.
Compared with the previous one, I'll say this is a less korjaki, but it's kind of different a little bit. Like, sure there are some bursts, but a little bit faster. If you see the score spot, it's full of some stream bursts, and it's also probably one of the best spots in the map though, so please take care of that.
This is a little bit different. I think the layering itself is not that heavy. It has a couple of instead of like chord jacky kind of patterns, this has more jump jacky kind of patterns. So I think it's like it really fits more into my skill set in general. Like you can kind of choose a couple of these patterns, but whether you can act it or not is another thing.
Yeah, and also I'm not sure you can really autopilot this. Is also the edge. If you try to autopilot, you may drop a 200 probably. So I think in general, like these pools are like these coordination picks are just going all out to get you like, I don't know, the greatest amount of 200s ever. I can see that.
I think we have a little bit of a easier section over here.
Well, so, like there are more sparse parts on this, but it probably not gonna be enough time for you to take a breath there because you still have to continue this. Like your only break will be like after this in the last quarter, before last quarter of the map anyway. Just the stuff is like almost same as the previous one. Like the break is just in the last quarter of the map. This is the only break.
Yeah, that's the only break you'll get. Here's a little bit of a PSA. So remember how we changed the offset for Euron and for only that specific rate in quarterfinals. So this had an offset change, but it's only on the 1.1 difficulty. So if you are planning to practice this map on like different rates, you will need to change it yourself or like ask the bitmap creator to change it himself. Huge thanks to Jizek Dongshan for the offset change, by the way. Yeah, he's been dishing out some of our more interesting picks in this tournament by far.
Also, I'm gonna give you guys a note that this is the only one which is not a custom in this pool.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys a note that.
I mean, we do have a couple of the map cards will likely not show for the rest of this showcase. Just as a quick PSA,
Yeah.
but
So if we recap with the previous pick, Endgame was the first custom. This is not. This is
This is not.
Okay, anyway, going for the next pick.
Yeah, the next custom. We have come on, stop giving me heartbacks by Chu. This map is a mix, yes. You're getting mash core with long notes, by the way. Yes.
Thank you for the reply, and not being able to see this, by the way. This is 4 minutes 37 seconds map. The longest frame mode pick we have in this pool. Only 7.7, starting 6.3. This is our second custom. Well, I don't know how to describe this map in short. Probably something like Davis and Christian in steroids.
Personally, I'm not sure how to compare this to other picks either. But one thing I know for sure is that the releases in this one are like really just hard to handle overall. There's like a lot of physical patterns that go along with it, including like all the strings and like technical slams and all these mini jacks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the releases here are like really just non-trivial.
It does a lot of, besides this coordination, it also does a lot of technicality in terms of rise and LS also. You will see a lot of intrusive patterns as you play this one. Like some burst there, some mini jack, there are a lot of it. And we almost put this at 1.05. So if you imagine this is 1.05, this is pretty much the hardest pick in the pool. But
I think
it's 1.0 really.
I believe the 1.0 difficulty alone is really like one of the hardest picks in this pool. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of like boss fight after party, but like we added more steroids to it.
Well, for the players, I can see that if you have much more physical capabilities in this, and then I'll say you can go pick this against your opponent because a little bit, cannot really handle some intrusive patterns like a mini jack there.
Yeah, there are a couple of like really interesting physical things in this map. Yeah, and it's gonna take a good day to like combo this map through. So as you can kind of see that our map pool is kind of going towards a ultimate direction where like it will converge to the point where combo is something that you need to prioritize over accuracy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say this, but that is how it's gonna work maybe.
Yeah, when it comes to physical capabilities, you may start to thinking you should go for accuracy or combo instead. That would be accuracy versus combo gaming in this week, I'll say. Anyway, we're reaching the second half.
The second half of this map.
So the first half was actually 222 BPM, and it gets faster. It's going to 255 BPM at the.
Yeah, so this map gets faster. It does get faster over here. Yeah, this is as some of this coordination pick is kind of like a little bit technical. I would say this is a little bit more on the wildcardy end, I think, because of how the song is just lend itself to be like mash core and just a bunch of funny samples being used. Yeah,
I can't really describe what's going on in this map. This map has so many things going on, as you can see before from the start of the map. So
yeah, I think a way to describe the rest of the map pool going forward is just that in general, too long didn't read. There's so much shit going on. I'm sorry I spoiled stream, but yeah. Oh my god. I'm so sorry I made this a not so friendly stream. So now I will proceed to fire myself on stream.
Anyway, you can see in the second is probably not have like, I don't think there are some mini decks on this compared with the previous one, since 255 mini deck will be a little bit overkill. But it starts to be more timing hellish kinda, I guess.
Yeah, this one gets a little bit more coordination, like the typical coordination definition we've been going for, and like couple of these gallops. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be any easier, so yeah.
Anyway,
the ending is
This is a funny pattern, by the way.
Yeah, this is when your chain is so
Yeah, take care with that anyway.
yeah. Have fun with that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really expect someone will FC this. If they do, that will be nuts. But
I'm just
because
gonna
yeah,
say
it's really chockable. It's really chockable.
yeah, J as a combo king as he is gets 3 misses at the ending, so yeah. Just be ready for it, I guess. Have fun.
Yeah, that's all for the coordination. We're going to the technical for now. It will be Expert, Acquaintance, mLN3, number 1 in Final Pool, and number 2 in this tourney.
Yes, let's go. Yeah, I know. Acquaintance in like maybe the 3rd tournament in Mania, just like yeah, I think it's just in NWC and like a couple of other tournaments as well.
I have to take a note. This is not Squid Comfort, by the way. It is not.
Yeah, it's not.
It's by himself.
Yes, no. This is not Squid's convert. This is not the Akagiri FLN convert or anything. This is like literally a map made by Squid. Yes.
Yeah, heck no, we don't do converts here. We don't do that.
Yeah, just as a reminder, we are not doing any converts at all in the rest of the tournament going forward.
Yeah.
We actually have a lot of customs because of that, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this map. This is another 6-star to start already. This is another 6-star map. Third custom in this pool, and this is has, as you can see before, this is has a lot of the free patterns, like the mix of single stream, burst, jump stream, and some jacks at 150 BPM. Well, you may be thinking some patterns are kind of a little bit feasible to be realized, but you can see some just are a little bit awkward to play, I would say. So overall, the control pretty much still required on this.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a miss of all time. But yeah, I think this map in general, as people have rightfully pointed out, actually kind of takes inspiration from Squid's actual map of this song, and like yeah, we just kind of take it and then just one note and try it. I don't think it really gives any like how do I say it doesn't cut any slack either. I mean, Felix still kind of restructured it to his own needs, yeah, and a couple of these jacks and stems with long notes in it. Yeah, it doesn't really discount its difficulty.
Yeah, technical stuff, right?
Yeah, technical stuff, yeah. The only way to explain technical at this point is, it's technical.
Yeah. It has a lot of patterns with this. Yeah, it's not so straightforward to play. You can see that the first and second chorus are kind of same. This is your only break, yeah, as usual. But as you going on the last chorus after this, you will see that it differs a lot compared to previous. It has, I'll say this is actually a little bit harder.
Yeah, sound the 280 BPM. Wait, probably not 280, not that fast, but like 260. Yeah, a couple of these streams just showing up to be like really fast, and yeah, I think this is just a foreboding of what's gonna happen in the next round.
Yeah, as you can see, it's getting harder even to FC anyway. FCing map in final pool, it's getting harder compared to the semis ones. So yeah.
Yeah. That's all I can say. Anyway, moving on to technical number 2. We have prepared a funeral for Walmart 5-1 actually.
Oh, yeah. There's another Danny PX map. Susceptible. This is 3 minutes and 6 seconds map. 180 BPM. ODA.
Yeah, you're thrown right into this. I'm so sorry. Yeah, a lot of these kind of really Danny signature kind of slams and yeah.
Anyway, this is custom number 4 in this pool. Like, I'm gonna say this is pretty much significant upgrade from delay previously. Like, I'm not gonna say too much about it. There are a lot of positive patterns alongside with mLN3. and OD on this pretty much complements the difficulty overall on this map. Like you'll feel that this is really difficult to avoid accuracy drop overall. Like you'll almost every time will drop 100, I'll say.
Yeah. And then you throw out a couple of like aesthetic patterns and oh yeah, that thrill. Yeah, have fun.
Oh yeah.
There are gonna be a couple of really shocking bursts in this map, and yeah, this is the technical category. Yes.
After the thrill is the thrill is the funny part of the fight. It's not the main difficulty that they show every player that should fight. But look at the burst like this. It will be the pretty much this is the main difficulty that we've been talking about.
Yeah. This map is just like it doesn't pull any punches when it comes to all like the burst. Like you really gotta be on edge to like catch every single flank and every single hole that comes along with it. Because if you're just gonna like focus on the rise, you're gonna kind of like forget to release at the right time.
Yeah, this is one thing that you cannot easily autopilot though. If you try to autopilot, you're probably gonna get some blunders because of some mLN3 releases. They're kind of a little bit awkward also. So yeah, you cannot really cheese it anyway.
Yeah, this is like easily one of my favorite parts of the whole map. Yeah. Now, this is a fun fact, but yeah, this map kind of slaps.
You get a little bit time to breathe here, but the last part will be probably the densest part still in the map.
Yeah, this just goes like super. Yeah.
Going for
Alright, here we go.
the up here, and the last part with first plus mini actually never will make you miss if you're not able to hit it anyway. So the last part here is also more physical, I'll say.
Yeah, I mean gotta accommodate the key change, right? Song structure, yes. Oh yeah, this
And
ending, have fun with that. We're not sorry.
Probably that's the densest part in the map anyway. That the very last part. Anyway, that will be the technical 2. Going for the technical 3, custom number 5, and Cathedral by Miklik. This is 201 BPM, 6.5 star rating. But I'll say overall this is cranked in steroids.
Yeah, I think we're going for the kind of like we have that special map in the technical section that kind of boats itself to flames and streams, just purely those. And I think this is one of the maps that in this pool that actually like properly describe that. Yeah, as you can see now. Yes.
And also there are previously you saw some mini jacks there. You have to tank carry up, and I'll say this is probably one of the hardest maps in pool. Like it's so hard to hit on this.
Yeah, these flames are really tight, and like a couple of these releases are just so tight that you kind of don't have a lot of downtime between hitting the first flame and then after that hitting the next one.
Yeah, you will see a lot of another interesting titles here. First of all, it is compared to winning at 201 BPM already expect itself how difficult it is to even hit it.
Yeah. One fun fact is that I think we initially planned for maybe an upgrade of these to be in the grand finals. Yeah, finals week 2.
We almost put this at grand finals, but we down it to final four instead, so you have the idea how the grand final will be.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is another main part anyway. It's another dance part in this pool and this map. I think,
yeah, this map is actually really fun for what it is, I think. Like, if you were to compare this to maybe something like Pickles, Carico, can you even compare it that way? I think this map just like hits, like it's just like it kind of combines that kind of abrasiveness in that plans and a little bit more of a less intrusive way of mapping, compared to Tickle. I think this map just hits what we want in this pool really well.
Exactly. Like even if you hit, even if you hit after the core spot, you still have to deal with those anyway. So you pretty much don't have any rest at all after the last core spot.
Yeah. Also, you do not say that in chat, or I'll fire you from chat.
Anyway,
Yes.
that's technical 3, technical 4. After this, and this is the meme pick, right?
This is the meme pick. This is the meme pick. Okay, so you guys wanted LNSV in the pool. I don't think anyone asked for it, but I think you guys wanted LNSV in the pool. Here we go. Here is Polyredeem.
Polyredeem is a house flip by collaboration between the Fang and Akatsumi. 226 minutes, 2 minutes 26 seconds on the map. Capstone number 6. Well, too bad it is not the original one.
Yeah, this is a weird banger, by the way. It kind of demystifies Polyredeem, the actual Polyredeem.
Yeah.
It takes its time signatures, flips it all around, makes it 1/4, but you get this. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. Here we go.
So, I'll say that overall, compared with the other picks we have seen so far, it's actually not as physical demanding compared with the other technicals, but yeah, it's gonna test your coordination a little bit here, and also some releases, some aggressive patterns here as well. But the thing that this map felt a little bit more generous compared with the previous picks we have seen so far, because we use it now kind of a long break here in after this and the first intro anyway. So yeah, I felt that probably this is one of the easier side pick in the pool.
Yeah, what I hate the most about this is that it's Polyredeem, but you gotta play it if you want like maybe a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Want something that's less intense, you gotta play this and go through the song. I think that's the difficulty of this map. The difficulty of this map is to play Polyredeem.
Yeah, the Polyredeem, which is not original, so I can see it's going to be a little bit awkward for some people who have played a lot of Polyredeem, probably.
I mean, I'm gonna directly assume that not many of them actually do play Polyredeem. I would suppose those who played it are already eliminated, but like, yeah, sorry for you guys. Here we go, second chorus of Polyredeem. So yeah.
Second chorus is almost same, but kinda different a little bit. I'll say some tight gaps there. I don't know. It's a little bit harder. I'll say it's more dense compared to the previous one. But yeah, the aggressiveness is pretty much still same. I'll say. Oh, that.
Yeah, that's the pattern. We do not speak of that pattern.
Yeah, we are not speaking. We don't talk about that pattern here anyway.
Yeah, we're kind of like the mappers here are like going crazy. They are kind of like insane right now. They are deranged and they are mapping and telegraphing in my maps in a tournament. So be careful.
Anyway, that's all for the technicals. Going for the wild card for the first
Let's
time.
go.
This is OP1 Symphony Chaos by T-Deck. Never mind, it's not. This OP1 Field Titan by Mysterion. 1.05 rate. 2 minutes 29 seconds. 223 BPM.
Yep. I don't know if you guys found this Easter egg that Mysterion recently uploaded, like maybe 1 week ago. There was this mashup of like all the OP1 songs that we've had, and including Symphony OP1. This was also included in the mix, so it was actually a spoiler.
Yeah. This is coaster number 7, and this is one wildcard pick that tends to density. But as you continue to play, you can see there are a lot of several bursts here. You see later there's some mini jacks in Christmas later, you see that, which is why we put it as wildcard instead of density pick.
Yeah, this is definitely not really that dense relative to the other picks that we have. But yeah, this is still pretty fast. I think it's very hard to avoid the fact that most of our maps are going to have pretty dense sections. Oh yeah, this yes. Yeah, initially that was mapped as a Lacrima Trail. We kind of changed it out a little bit, so now it's arguably harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, this map is just beauty in many ways.
Yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of fixed patterns here, some mini jacks we can see, and also the mini jacks here. And overall, I feel that this is a significant upgrade from Inixia in terms of density and also the pattern variations here to test on. So this is not as straightforward as Inixia, so it will be harder to get a good score at.
Yeah, there are a couple of sections in this map that, like, if you're not careful or like you're not physically adept to do, you're gonna kind of run a huge risk of missing in a couple of sections in this map. Yeah.
Anyway, as you reach the last part of the map, it's just getting denser, and so make sure you prepare with your physical capabilities on this. Yes, it will mostly test in the end of the map here. Yeah, you can see some mLN stream here.
Yeah, this piano run is beauty, like just pure beauty. I love see Sims Rise.
Just the Mysterion for picking this song anyway to map.
Yep. This song is amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's wildcard 1. Wildcard 2, custom number 8. Loud, nostalgic, Lord of the Strife collaboration between Logan and Felix Fate. This is one of a short pick.
I'm gonna say this, but even though this is one of the shortest picks, this is also one of the hardest picks in the whole pool. You wanna know why? This is 240 BPM.
Yeah. We really ramp up the BPM quite a lot compared with the previous pool. This
just boats say hi to the end, I guess. These patterns are thank you, Logan.
Yeah, as you enter the actual song of this, it gets really dense compared with the intro. The mix of chord jack and broken jumpsuit and splitters at 140 BPM already express a lot of how difficult this map will be. Even this is really short though. So if you're someone who actually kind of capable and physical with this in 140 BPM, you can take this against your opponent, I'll say.
Yeah, I believe Logan was the one who mapped most of the sections with flanks, and I gotta say those are really hard to read. Even though like you know that those flanks are meant to be hit with like maybe the note before it, you have so little downtime between hitting reading and hitting, and then reading and hitting the next section of this pattern, because there's just so much going on in this map. There's like streams, there's like flanks, you gotta transition in and out of it. This map is just so
you don't have much time to take a breath anyway, since the break is like almost nothing on this.
Yeah, this map is just cool. And you blink once and you lose. That's it. The map is really over.
Yeah, it's really short anyway, so yeah, one can tell how difficult this is. But yeah, one miss could ruin your score by a lot, since it's actually in the short side of the map.
Yeah, this is a Sevilla score, by the way.
Anyway, moving on for the next pick. Wildcard number 3, custom number 9. Brian of a Dream. Collaboration between Reveal and Felix Fate. Another shorter side of the map here. This is OD8 by the way.
Oh, I gotta put this out there here first, but like Felix contributed a lot to the late game pools.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think in this pool alone he has like maybe 1/3. He has involved himself in maybe 1/3 of his maps. So
damn, that's a lot. Anyway, back to the map. This is mostly the concept of the density pattern in 212 BPM alongside with few interesting things here. You'll see.
Yeah, this song is very classic.
So, I don't know. You can say this movie as an alternative larva from MWC 2018 finals, probably.
2018 finals.
Yeah.
I actually don't really remember. I mean, I didn't
Okay.
play in finals.
Okay, so this is mostly I would say it's more straightforward compared with the other, probably a little bit easier, but a little bit more chockable compared to the previous podcast we've seen. Yeah, probably not as chockable as Poppy one from Mysterion. But as you can see, the replay just get there because of the mini decks.
Yeah. These patterns, even though you know the song, you know how it works, it's such a classic. You should probably know how it sounds like. But I think it still doesn't really adequately prepare you for like a couple of the patterns that happen in this map.
Yeah, so I'll say that no, never mind. I was thought the last. I don't really remember about this one because I thought this was actually one of the most straightforward maps, but turns out it's not. Like until the last round where it has still a lot of intrusive patterns like a mini deck that you've seen before.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that going forward in this post, I feel like that most of these maps won't be as straightforward to pick as you can, as you will think of it. Nothing is free in this world, I guess. Also, the maps will not be unbeaten.
Every pick it start to get really, really risky. In terms of, well, I have physical confidence on this, but somehow I may got a miss somewhere though. So yeah, it gets really, really risky at this pool. Anyway, that's the third wildcard. Going for the fourth wildcard. So we have been a lot of density oriented wildcard. So this one will be much more technical oriented wildcard. This is console number 10, Sulfite by Miklik, 170 BPM, 2 minutes and 42 seconds, 47.7. And yeah, as I said before, this is more tech-oriented wildcard. Like we don't really consider this as a technical fix because of overall structure. The first half of this map is more straightforward, but the main difficulty you will see from the second half of the map you'll see here.
Yeah, this is just a very normal intro to a very normal map, obviously.
Yeah, the map doesn't really show its difficulty before you reach 60 seconds of the map anyway. So
yeah. Here we go. Here it starts off on a very kind of normal inverse with a couple of mini jacks and yeah, we're just building up to that eventual like technical climax of this map.
I also forgot this is actually Camellia, so
yeah, Camellia but not tiebreaker, oh no. But here we go.
Anyway, yes, as you see the great stuff here, you just start getting really, really technical from here.
Yeah, actually Mike League being like one of the most base technical mappers of all time. Okay, never mind, I'll take it back.
So at this point, you may thinking, this is you can cheat it a little bit to be more full element? I don't think so, because you can see that the gap is not that consistent if you can see carefully there. Some gaps are actually longer than the others, and some gaps are actually more tight than the others. So yeah, it's getting really tricky there if you try to full LN this in practice.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to full LN like any pick in this pool, even though like they're getting denser and denser. I feel like the patterning is just not that straightforward overall.
It is not straightforward.
Yeah, compared to some of the FLN maps that you guys might use for practice, yeah.
And that's the core section, but you just have to handle this type of the pattern before reaching the outro of the map anyway. So take care with caution.
Yeah. It takes a great deal to full combo this map, I gotta say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nuke J with that FC replay. Just impressive actually.
FC, but it's not even 99% accuracy on this. You get with how
Nah, that's just New Jay in his natural habitat. Yeah, habitat. Yeah, it's fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Anyway,
move on.
going for the next pick here, the last wild card, it will be Confession, Akatsumi, and Is It MMR? Yeah, imagine having Is It MMR playing this.
Yeah,
Having
okay,
this
I'm
call.
just gonna put this out right now. This is the first time and the last time you're gonna see Easy MMR in a pool.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't worry about it. Anyway, this is 1.15 rate, makes it I forgot 151.8 BPM.
Yes.
So this is actually custom number 11.
Yeah, it is actually custom number 11. Except we managed to get a collab from someone who's not on the pooling team, I guess. And yeah, this time is actually more of a shield test. I think Akatsumi actually got a couple of inspirations from other, Hatsuki Miura maps that are like classics, like Clockwork Rose. You see in later half. And yeah.
I would say this is kind of combined Clockwork Rose and Black Princess Foundation.
Yeah. You start to see some of these jacks being like really intrusive, really sustained. Like, you gotta pay attention to them while playing long games. That's the issue.
Yeah, so in first section you will find a lot of board jack pattern, which is really intrusive there. Especially 151, it could be really hard to hit. And you see also some bird and Polytetral previously. But the structure in the first and second course also will be pretty much same. But the thing is that you have no break at all from the first time, from the beginning of the map until the next second course of the map. So this will set your stamina a little bit also.
Yeah, I think it's safe to assume that every pick from here on out, even if they do give you a break, I think it's a break out of like generosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, our finalists do not deserve breaks. Maybe. Yeah, here's your break, I guess.
Yeah, this is one of you can take a break a little bit on this, but there's also one break before the last quarter of the map, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah,
this
that's
is
just the construction.
this is another dance section. But it's not as janky as the previous one.
Yeah, I think it just lends to the different meta styles in this map where there's a couple of different how would you say idiosyncrasies or like some specialties in the mapping styles that cause a difference in the mapping style. what you see, what you play is determined by the mapper who's doing that part. So
the stairs pattern and
I suspect. Yeah, I think that is the easy MMR part. Yes, but that's the last time you're gonna see that princess pattern. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there are all stairs pattern here in the last part, and I'll say that's probably one of the hardest part in this map. And with that, it will end up the wild card picks in this pool. And now going for the first time to the Dance City in final. This is another very expert map. Prevent Melee 1.15 red in card version, 230 BPM, and custom number 12. Apparently, second LM Prodigy in this pool, third LM Prodigy in this tourney.
Yeah, I think this song is just such a classic. Like, impossible to not rap Jam 2. So, here we go. Yeah, we have a little bit of a coordination-based intro. I think it's kind of a reprise of whatever happened in Anand Identity Frequency, but immediately we get right into, I think, what is considered the meat and beef of a Felix Spade map.
As you can see, this is it. Like, I don't know, you see that in the density fix in this pool, the BPM pretty much ramp up compared to previous map in the semi-final. You'll see. Anyway, first half on this is pretty much filled with the pure casual or just at 30 BPM. But maybe later, as you reach the middle part of the map, things getting really dense. Like, it filled with a like single stream we'll see later. So those will put you in predicament if you're not careful with it. This is probably the only break. I think this is the only your break.
Yeah,
So
this
start
map.
from this.
Here we go.
See what
This is
the
our
fun.
favorite part of the map. Yes.
Yeah, and this is the single stream I've been talking about.
Yeah, here you go, the dumps, and like this is where the map truly begins. All the inverses, all the dumps. Like it really starts to hit you on the head, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the core spot, and take the note that it has mixes between the previous jump stream, 1-6 burst. Also, don't forget about it. There are a lot of bursts anyway, so take care with that. And now this is the core check LN. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of mixed maps overall in this map.
Yeah, so I believe that this pick is meant to be like sort of a mixed density pick with coupled with its gauntlet of dumps, chord jack inverses, and yeah, just a couple of streams. We do have a little bit more after the done 5 cut of Griffin release.
And this is reaching the last part, there are still the mix between you see a lot of LN jack anchors in the column 1 and previously.
Oh yeah, paying homage to the starters in this song. And yeah, this is the end of D1.
This is the first density. Without waiting any longer, going for the next density. We have another Danny PX map. This is so grand. Edit version. 233 BPM. OD8. 2 minutes and 29 seconds. This is custom number 13.
Let's go. Yeah, the number of customs just going off the roof right now. This year is actually something that we planned for semi-finals at first, but then like it got mapped to be this hard, so like we scrapped it, and then we kind of forgot about it for 4 months, and then we came back and then realized that oh yeah, this map exists. So here we go.
Yeah. Anyway, talking about so grand here. You'll see at the intro there are a lot of it's more streamy, of course, that just like Griffin Knight previously, but it requires a lot more control on this. I'll say, look at this is already 8. You could drop a lot of water on this.
Yeah, and this first half is just like a taster to like what's gonna happen in the middle part of this song.
Like I'll say this is more generous. Like it gives you more break compared with the other picks.
Yeah,
but you're reaching the difficulty here anyway.
I'm gonna say that if you get lost in this stream, you are going to have a really bad time. Like especially if your physicality starts to drop off at this kind of BPM, it's gonna like really just hit you so hard, because a couple of these speed trails and a couple of these angles are like just so incredibly hard to control. And do note how like Danny puts in those like slightly longer notes in the midst of this whole density. It just kind of like makes it even harder to control, because you actually do need to be able to like discern which one you're gonna hold for longer and which one you're gonna hold for lesser. It's kind of like a 1+3. Yeah, at least that's how I felt when I played it.
Yeah, the 1+3 pattern kinda a lot that is in the middle. This is so the first chorus is more the stream, but this one is more the hand stream pattern you'll see.
Yeah. And so at first this was like all anchors, but yeah, we kind of got it in the end. So yeah, this is finals week 1.
And that will be the second density and the Mappool going for the third one.
Yes.
And this is custom number 14.
Let's
Invisible
go.
Full Moon version by The Funk 1.1 OD8 again. 220 BPM. It's on the short side of the pool anyway, 2 minutes and 7 seconds. And this is pretty much an upgrade from Tortura last time, but it is not as backloaded as Tortura, but it is more spread really nicely there in terms of density overall, overall map pattern.
Yeah, I think this map is basically, I would say this is the most straightforward pick to do if you are really into like the 1/4 snaps and accuracy kind of player. I can imagine someone like Miko aimbot like directly just going for something like this, but I'm actually not too sure.
Yeah,
but this is the regular snap.
I can see several players in this final bracket probably will have capabilities to another 90 days or probably even more.
Yeah, this is the closest to a full long note kind of convert that you can get for sure. But even then, it's not full long note. Like in this break section, you still gotta like kind of focus a little bit on your releases. Make sure that you're hitting at the right time and releasing at the right time.
Yeah, even in the dance jump stream sections, there you can't really autopilot that as an inverse or maybe the chisel as an ice jump stream. You cannot really do that here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, also this welcome to Imperishable Night, where we invert instead of turning into a full moon, we invert everything. Yeah, this is the second Toho release in the pool. Yes.
Yeah, I would say the density is pretty much the same. So your consistency pretty much will be fast from the beginning part and after the last part here.
Yeah, it gets a little bit more anchor based and a little bit denser. But I generally think that if you have been able to hold up your stamina for the first half, I think the second half is fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, and
that's density number 3, going for the last free mode pick. So this is the last LM Prodigy in this pool. It is another Felix Pet Event Horizon 1.1. This is absolute upgrade from Phoenix 1.1 previously. This is 220 BPM, 47.5, and yeah, the most stamina draining pick that should balance the pool, I'd say.
Yeah, so I believe this map was actually first like planned as a custom when the Advantage album came out. That was just absolutely insane. There were like 100 songs from that album to choose from, and like Felix going for this just absolute gold. I really love this song, by the way. And yeah, this map is actually on the longer end, about 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Even though it's like on 1.1.
Yeah, the original is almost 4 minutes if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it would have been like way too long. I think in general this pool has like a couple of really, really long things and a couple of really, really short things. You're gonna really need to start picking and choosing your battles. Whether you really want to speed run or like you want to kind of slow burn your opponent by playing 3 minute, 4 minute maps. Yeah,
I don't think there are much things to say about this. As you play a lot of Express LN Prodigy Jazz type map before, then you already knew the gist of it overall in this map. Well, just one thought that you don't really have much break in this map compared with the Phoenix previously. And this one only has like one break even if you consider it, so it's like in the last quarter, like last one third of the map if I remember correctly. And that's when you enter 2 minutes and 30 length of the map, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I believe it is so. And yeah, this map is kind of like, I would say you can take the dance part of Initial and then kind of like, I forgot those.
Yeah,
the
burst here is not everything at all. So if you're not prepared, you better prepare for this on that. So that will be really detrimental if you're not ready for it.
Yeah, there's just a couple of like really, really intense snaps going on in a couple of these maps, and Yeah,
It's
it just
the only
lands.
break.
Yeah, you just basically cannot sit on most of these picks anyway because of how like intense some of these maps tend to get in a couple of sections, and yeah, it's just. To me as a player, I feel like this is unfathomable. I feel like most of these maps would be just used for practice. But yes, you guys are playing this in the tournament. That's LN3 for you.
Yeah.
And we hit the 6K mark right now. So this map really just like keeps going on and on and on and on until you end the song, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not ending at this point. You just have to skip on all those talents. Like, this is unrelenting. That's what I will say.
Yeah, Felix definitely elongated a couple of these patterns, made it like a ton harder, and like it just doesn't pull punches on all these durations, and yeah, it's just insane.
Yeah.
Also when you see it finally.
Sure.
Yeah, and okay, so this is the
Oh my
last
god.
free mod pick of this pool, and now
tiebreaker. Here we go.
I believe that our streamer will need a couple of moments to prepare for. Okay, never mind. I guess we're done. Here's the tiebreaker.
This is 6 mappers collab, by the way.
Yep.
This is Dichroma Ludiosia. Some of you probably know this from EGTS recently, round of 16 tiebreaker. So we decided to pick this song as the tiebreaker for final week 1. And have fun. This is pretty much mix of everything.
I mean, it is a tiebreaker. I think it should have a mix of everything. It does have a mix of everything. I'm very sure of this. Also, shout outs to the GTS team for like slight edit on this artwork. Yes, we have this. We appreciate the edit. Yes, and the title of approval. And with that out of the way, we are going to get right into this map. Yes. By the way, this is 7 stars.
Yeah, we see for the first time, I think. Yeah, this is actually the first time 7 stars map in this tourney. In mLN3. So yeah.
Yeah, you guys are going to see actual 7 stars in this next pool. I'm gonna say this foreboding of the grand finals pool and how it's gonna be like for the rest of the tournament. We start off with this 240 section, which is like, it's really
Yeah, what kind of, I can't really remember the BPM. There are a lot of BPM changes here, so I can't really remember that.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure, you get some jumps in and also mix on mini jacks here, and there are a lot of things going on here. Even this is just a part of the map.
There are a lot of things going on. I think there's just an app description for everything in this pool. And we are moving on into a, I think, 180 BPM section right here. So huge features to Rose for mapping this section of the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Let's go, Rose.
Going for the more technical.
Yeah, this part, even though it's slightly lighter in terms of long note usage, I think there's a couple of a little bit hybrid-y mini jacks in this. And then we go right back into this. This part is really fun, by the way.
Oh yeah.
This is a complete departure from like the mapping style and the song structure of Jashin, which was our semi-finals tiebreaker. This really goes more for like the really wildcardy aspects, the more technical aspects of this pool. And here we go. This is like basically maybe the hardest part of the whole map, just jazz.
Yeah.
Thanks to our player. And 280 runs, I think.
You get the gist of how, the fun with one tiebreaker is already hard. get an idea of how final week 2 pool will be. Just look at the tiebreaker like this.
Yeah, this is like somewhere in the mid of finals week 2, as it currently
Yeah.
stands. I mean, it depends on the performances of our finalists in general. That like whether we're gonna further upgrade things or like not. Basically, we are planning to make this a little bit of a purgatory for the grand finals. So yeah. We have a little bit of a time signature change, and while I was being distracted.
This is your only break, but even it is break, it's not so like you don't really have much time to take a break anyway. So we're going for like you we really put some effort there, and you're going for another technical one.
Yeah, I believe this is your section. You can explain the abomination you created.
Yeah, this is my section. So have fun with that.
Yeah, this is really brutal overall. Like some of these flames and just technical streams that goes on in this map just really lends itself to be combo breakers, and I think it's no wonder why even though Nuke J is really known for his combo abilities, the only thing that he's capable of maybe pulling out is maybe a 950k. I think that kind of scares me a little bit of what the finalists can do or cannot do. But this is a little bit of a piano run. Very beautiful.
If we recall a little bit the previous pick and also tiebreaker, everything here is so risky, and this one probably the most physical. Yeah, of course, this is a tiebreaker. It's the hardest one. It's the most physical thing.
This one is just a wind down section compared to everything else you have been playing by far. So if you miss on these sections, good luck. Yeah, this is just a wind down after the end of like what's maybe like the most grueling fight of all time. By the way, this is 1st to 7, so yes, you will have to play maximum of maybe 12 picks, and then as 15th pick. So really, this is just the start of the end. Yes.
And that will do it. That will end up the showcase of the final week 1. Mappool here, and I'm gonna say good luck for the 6 players. I'm gonna say to you right now, prepare your physical capabilities more, especially from this now on. If you somehow manage to going to the grand final stage, you have to prepare much more, I'll say.
I'm being asked to prepare my hair dye in chat right now, and just know that you guys will have to die for me to dye my hair. So yes, I made the joke. Now I'll fire myself the second time. Anyway, here's the end of the finals week 1 Mappool showcase. I hope you guys are excited to play this pool, because we are excited to see the matches. I believe the spectators are really excited to see them as well. So good luck.
Alright. So the last one from me is, for you all viewers here, you can try the pool as well. And for the last 6 players, good luck and have fun.
Yep, see you guys.
See you guys next week in the actual match.
Hold